bones? Bro, there's bones! What the fuck is that? Is that a thigh bone?
Dude, it's coming. Dude, it's coming. Okay. So. Oh, whoa. Shh.
Around 4 years back, a YouTuber known as Florida Johnny Boy posted a video that was supposed to be a fun, lighthearted fishing vlog, but it quickly turned into something far more unsettling. What began as a goofy how to fish like a pro tutorial shifted into an unexpected trek through the woods that left both Johnny and his friend genuinely on edge. The pair started the outing in a cheerful mood, cracking jokes as they searched for a decent place to cast a line. When they couldn't find a spot that worked, the original fishing concept was abandoned and replaced with an impromptu walk through the forest vlog.
So originally this was going to be a funny video about how to fish professionally. However, I decided against that because there's no real open spots right now that I wanted to actually shoot the video. So this is now a vlog.
Ah! Whoa, what's all this? Are these arrowheads? What are these?
Arrowheads? Where do you think it goes?
It's spooky forest.
So if you look, this just opened up significantly going this way. Oh my god.
I got you.
Oh my
Look
god.
at my big feet.
Oh my crap. Jesus.
Good?
Nope. If you don't stop with that damn stick.
Yeah! That was scary. Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Look. Those have to be its spores. That's cool.
So we had to double back because we realized that we left everything in the truck. And that's not the best idea, considering anybody at any time, while we're in the middle of the woods here, can just show up and take all of our stuff.
Did you grab your keys?
I have my... That's where we're heading. Okay, so this isn't even a trail, it's a creek bed. It's still pretty cool though. Minus the spider webs on my face.
Their way deeper among the trees, they joked about the area being a creepy forest. With no proper trail guiding them, they strayed off the main path and eventually came across what Johnny jokingly called Pennywise's house. But the mood shifted immediately when they noticed what looked like scattered bones lying near an old, overgrown well. Unsure at first what...
Look, is this a bone? Are these bones? Bro, there's bones! Alright, these are rib bones at the same time.
Those are rib bones.
I'm not okay.
They're all in the well right there.
There's a bunch. I don't like this, Dad. Let's just see if there's anything else. Oh!
There's more bones.
No way.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Is that a thigh bone?
So not only did we come across Pennywise's house, we found a bunch of rib bones and what appears to be...
Maybe.
Look, it's cut right there. Right here on this piece. It looks like it was like cut through or something. This is exactly how horror movies start.
They examined pieces that resembled ribs and possibly a femur. Several bones looked unusually clean, some oddly sliced, and others broken in ways that didn't feel natural. Johnny pointed out that this was exactly how classic horror stories usually begin, and the atmosphere went from playful to tense in seconds. Close by, they spotted a glass bottle with a perfectly circular hole in its side. Strangely, after they placed it down...
Did you ever see a glass bottle? You ever see a glass bottle with a hole in it?
Let me see.
Perfectly like that? Look at that. Huh. I'm really curious as to what kind of bones those are. That bottle just broke. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious?
It just broke.
Like it was just sitting on the ground.
Yeah. Did you not hear it? I set it down and then I was doing something over there and then I just hear a crack and... Yo, what?
Like, look at this, Dad. Look. This is a tendon.
Yeah.
This is too. And look, this looks like it pivots. So I'm pretty sure this is like a fucking...
Yeah, but that's cut.
Yeah. Look at that. That's somebody's fucking leg. That's a fucking knee. I don't know, man. I'm not okay with this, though.
Dude, watch this like end up being like that movie, The Ritual.
Oh, no.
We start seeing strange carvings in the trees and whatnot.
I would be like, okay, we're going home now.
So that is pretty interesting.
The bottle suddenly burst with a sharp pop, even though no one touched it. That strange moment only added to their rising uneasiness. While they continued looking over the site, they debated whether the remains were from an animal or a human. They mentioned how some cuts appeared precise and noted bits of tendon-like material still clinging to a few bones. The condition of the remains made them wonder if they had just stumbled into something far more serious than they originally thought. Johnny casually brought up how similar the situation felt to scenes from horror movies, especially The Ritual. Despite feeling spooked, they returned to the spot the following day, motivated.
So we are heading back to the same place where we found the bones because we want to see whether or not we can find any more kind of in the area. Because they look suspiciously human, especially the rib bones, and it is very difficult to tell when it comes to rib bones anyway. I would rather, say someone did get killed out here, or from, another location or something, and they got dumped out here. And we're back.
Like, I'm in panic mode right now. I'm not okay.
So this is where we found these bones. The other bones were right here. Now the winds are picking up. That's creepy.
By curiosity and wanting to figure out exactly what they'd come across. This time, they brought basic digging gear and continued recording the area with their camera setup and audio equipment. Back at the same location, they uncovered even more bones. These included pieces resembling part of a spine, a tailbone, and extra rib fragments. The way everything was partially buried made it seem like someone had intentionally covered the remains. After
found what looks to be the tail end, because that looks like the butt bone.
So it means that it's all under here, whatever it is. Oh, I found something else right here. That's a spine.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a spine.
We're gonna keep working on this. We'll be back.
Oh, this goes deep. Do you see it?
I see it. Yep.
Is this a spine?
Yeah.
But what from?
I don't know. The curious thing is to why it's there of all places. I'm noticing we're finding all the rib bones right there.
Yeah.
The head's got to be in this area.
Uh-huh. Look, the further back it goes that way, more looks like it's starting to get towards the tailbone, so.
So we have found the rest of the bones. It looks, I don't know, it might be a dog or a deer or something like that. We're not actually 100% sure. And now it's starting to rain on us. So after spending about an hour digging, these are all the bones.
the bones more carefully, they guessed the skeleton might have come from a calf, or possibly a large dog. The spine didn't match what you'd expect from a typical coyote or domestic canine. leaving the exact species unclear. At one point, Johnny stepped away briefly, leaving his friend alone. During that moment, a loud crashing sound echoed through the woods, causing his friend to shout for him to come back. The sudden noise added yet another layer of fear to an already unnerving situation. By the end of the video, they cautiously suggested the bones were likely from an animal, possibly a calf. Still, even with that explanation, the strange circumstances, the remote area, partially buried remains, that bottle exploding, and the unexplained crashing sound left both men deeply shaken. Was this simply leftover remains from a farm animal? Or were the bones deliberately hidden, pointing to something else entirely? The clean cuts and isolated setting brought up more questions than answers. What do you think really happened in those woods? Was it just an odd find, or something far darker sitting right out in the open? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if real-life mysteries interest you, don't forget to subscribe. The next video might lead somewhere even more chilling. In a video posted by YouTuber Ray RLC on May 26, 2025, what began as a routine overnight wildlife monitoring project turned into something deeply unnerving. Ray, whose channel often features trips into isolated outdoor areas and strange moments caught on camera, chose a quiet forest trail as his recording site. The location had fresh signs of animal activity and almost no human presence, ideal conditions for observing wildlife behavior. Ray left his SUV a considerable distance from the trail to keep the surroundings undisturbed, making the rest of the journey on foot with only his camera gear and basic supplies. Once he reached the spot, he positioned a trail cam aimed down the pathway and set an audio recorder to capture the nighttime environment. Rather than relying purely on motion-triggered recording, he selected a time-lapse mode, noting that it often performs better when movement is minimal.
Found a deer trail. Look where it goes. So I, parked down that way, walked up here. It keeps going on up there. And I want to look up that way of the trail. So I think the perfect spot would be right here. This good old spot. And just look straight up there. And if any deer come walking by, I'll catch them. So I need to get the trail cam and set it up. And we got her. So here's the trail cam. Got it set up. It's facing over there perfectly. But I've got a nice little treat for you guys. There's the sound recorder. Okay. So I'm going to have the trail cam going. I'm also going to have the sound recorder going. I'm going to listen to the audio first and then the trail cam. Just to see what we hear and then what we see. Because that's kind of the fun. You hear something and then see it later. But this is not going to be motion detected, because sometimes, especially if it's small, I've got another issue too. I don't know. It's because the thing is, I have the trail cam directly on the trail. Trail cams do best at like an angle, not like this or like this, at an angle like this. But I have this going straight up. If something's coming right at me, sometimes the trail cam just doesn't want to move for it. It should, but sometimes it doesn't. So in order to not risk that, instead I'm just going to do a time lapse. I think time lapses are more fun anyways. If something changes but doesn't catch a motion sensor, it'll do that too, and that's why I prefer that. So we're going to get this going. I'll get that going, and I'll come pick these up tomorrow morning.
After everything was set up, Ray hiked out of the woods before sundown. The only person he encountered along the trail was a passerby. A brief interaction that wasn't remarkable, but still left him a bit unsettled. When he came back the next morning,
I think we're in luck. Nope, didn't get stolen. It's still here. Okay. There's my stuff, still here, waiting for me. In the outer quarter, it looks like it turned off. That's okay, it just means the batteries died probably not long ago. So, well, we'll see how much audio we get. It's made so that as soon as the battery dies, or right before the battery dies, it stops the recording and then dies, so you don't get corrupted or lose it. So we'll be okay. We'll see what kind of audio we got, see what kind of video we got. I'm really excited about that. Let's turn these off and take them down.
Equipment was still in place. The audio recorder had powered off, likely due to dead batteries, yet nothing appeared tampered with. Relieved, he packed everything and brought it home to review. Most of the footage looked exactly like what he expected. Deer, raccoons, and other small animals making their way through the area. But one segment stood out immediately. The camera had recorded a shirtless man crawling across the forest ground in total darkness. The individual carried a large axe, used no flashlight, and moved quietly, not wandering aimlessly, but creeping forward with slow, controlled movements. It looked like something lifted straight from a horror movie. The man's behavior left viewers disturbed. What was he doing in a remote forest at 4 a.m, armed and alone? The fact that he navigated the terrain without any visible light suggested he either knew the area extremely well or had an unsettling purpose for being there. Some commenters believed he might have been experiencing a mental episode. Others assumed something more sinister, possibly a ritual or a predatory act under the cover of night. A few even speculated that he was intentionally trying to avoid being seen. What troubled Ray most was the thought of timing. If he had camped there overnight, or if he had arrived just a little later the next morning, he might have come face to face with the man. So what exactly was this person doing crawling through the woods with an axe? And who or what was he out there searching for? In May 2017, a YouTuber who went by the name Robert posted his first, and ultimately his only, video. Although it's the lone upload on his channel, the unusual footage has drawn steady attention for years. What began as a quiet solo outing in the wilderness shifted into something far more eerie. Robert had traveled deep into a remote forest, well beyond any nearby town or trail. As darkness set in, the peaceful atmosphere gave way to something he couldn't explain. Sitting alone at his campsite after nightfall, he noticed brief bursts of light flickering from deeper within the trees. At first, he brushed them off as bugs reflecting light, or perhaps distant campers using lanterns. But very soon, it became clear these weren't ordinary flashes. Curious and a bit unsettled, Robert picked up his camera and began filming. Through the camera's lens, the lights appeared more distinct, glowing, drifting, and pulsing as though they were aware they were being watched. They floated between the trees, sometimes slowing down, sometimes stopping completely in midair as if suspended. At one point, several of the glowing orbs appeared at the same time, each moving on its own but with a strange sense of coordination. A few advanced slightly before freezing in place again. Their movement didn't seem random. It felt unnervingly intentional. For nearly 15 minutes, Robert captured the silent orbs gliding through the forest. His microphone recorded no voices, no machinery, and no footsteps. Nothing disturbed the quiet night aside from those inexplicable lights. Once he uploaded the video, spread quickly. Some viewers suggested the lights might have been drones or reflections. Others argued the way they behaved seemed too controlled, too deliberate to dismiss as camera artifacts or simple technology. One comment stood out. A man claimed that he and his daughter had encountered glowing spheres in the same woods months earlier. According to him, they moved in the same pattern, quiet, smooth, and disappearing without warning. Theories surrounding the footage grew wide-ranging. Some believed the orbs were spiritual in nature. Others speculated they were interdimensional in origin, and a few considered extraterrestrial possibilities. With no sound, no wind disturbance, and no natural explanation for stable luminous objects moving that precisely between trees, skepticism only deepened. Adding to the mystery is that Robert never returned to the platform. Despite the attention his video received, he never uploaded a second clip, never replied to comments, and has left the channel dormant ever since. Was this a one-off encounter, or part of something that had been happening longer than anyone realized? Was the timing of Robert's experience just coincidence, or did he witness something he couldn't understand, and chose afterward to walk away from entirely? A widely recognized YouTube fishing channel, known for its solo adventures, scenic backdrops, and thorough fishing guides, posted a video that unexpectedly shifted into something far more serious. On December 19, 2023, the creator set out alone on a kayaking trip, hoping for a peaceful day on the water while trying out several new pieces of gear. For the first half hour, nothing struck the line, which any experienced angler knows is normal. Patience and adjusting to conditions are part of the sport. He eventually continued farther down the lake, watching the shallow areas for any signs of life.
Alright guys, I think I found a body, and that is not cool. Fishing day that I wanted to have. Alright guys, I already called 911 and someone is gonna come out here and check that out. But that's definitely a body, yo. Unless it's a freaking mannequin, which I hope it is. But alright, they're about to come. So let's go back. Let's go back because they're gonna come to the boat launch, and yeah. I'm not trying to go. And yeah, you guys know the drill. That's our fishing for today. I'm not fishing anymore today. Now that's not what I came here to fish for. And I want to see all that today. Hey, you guys, it might be the police might be coming to launch a boat.
Who?
The police? Yeah, they might be coming to launch a boat.
Okay.
It looks like there's a body over there.
Oh no.
So I mean, they might bring a boat.
There's a body over there?
It looks like there's a body over there. So the police are coming out, and they might be bringing a boat.
Oh, terrible. We gotta go here.
It is.
No, we're never go. Well, there's a body out here.
While gliding over the glassy surface, he noticed something unusual in the distance, an object floating quietly beside a dock. Assuming it was simply driftwood or some other debris, he moved closer to check. But once he approached, his demeanor changed, and the tone of the entire video shifted. The object didn't look like trash at all. It looked disturbingly similar to a human figure. Stunned and unsure of what he was witnessing, he kept a safe distance, recorded from afar, and made the responsible decision to contact emergency services. Responders arrived quickly.
What's up, man? Hey, so you see that red? See that's over there?
Okay.
Oh yeah, it looks. You can see it's like a hand kind of grabbing, and like a head. You see that red little spot right there?
Yeah.
Right there, like straight right there.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd have to go into that property. So where I'm at. The person's on that body. See that flag? The dock to the next, the right.
Yeah,
to
so
the
you
right,
see that
the
flag?
body in the
There's
water.
that dock, and then there's something floating right there.
So you guys, did you see it with your kayak?
Yeah, you can see
Jump in
it.
your kayak.
Oh, you can.
Cool. Why don't you pull your stuff and let me go?
Yeah, there's like a half tree right there. I'll get the arrow. There's a dock. We got one. The dock right there. Yep. 1, 2, 4. Just big dock. Just right there. There you go.
See?
Yeah.
Stop telling me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking it's like 3 houses.
Did you see what happened?
No, I just came in. I just started fishing.
And you saw
I was going to a dock, and I stopped there to fish for a little bit, and I was moving, and as soon as I moved, I was trying to cross, I saw something floating, and I see that, like a body. I was like, oh, shoot, you know?
Thank you.
So I'm like, man, I told the lady, I don't know if I should get that close.
Now,
I mean, I saw if he was moving, I would have tried to,
yeah,
you
so
know.
you saw him laying there.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't know how long he's been there.
No.
I heard flyers went out there. They're probably going to disturb the body before we get there, but I need photographs. So.
Phone number you gave
That's my
them,
phone number. Yeah.
I'll send you a link so you can download the footage.
Yeah.
You're gonna want that for evidence.
Yeah.
Versus taking the whole thing. You
Yeah.
know, it's better that you just download it.
No, okay. Yeah, no, like I said, anything you guys need?
We're gonna. So I'm just gonna find out if we're gonna kick you right now.
Okay.
Yeah, if we could just get a quick, body cam.
Okay.
Record a statement. I'm so and so. Here's my current address.
And then
current phone number.
I'll get him the video footage because he has video footage. So I'm gonna have
Okay,
to
yeah,
download.
download that. And then Rich said once that's all done, you're.
Okay,
No,
let me
or-
do that with you.
He has my kayak.
Oh, the fire guys got your kayak. Oh yeah, once they switch out both, we'll switch out.
No, you're
We'll
good.
get it.
No,
So yeah,
you're
we'll
good.
get that. Gravassi, are you good with getting that statement then?
Yeah, I'll do it on my body cam, and then once he gets his kayak, we'll get him out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as soon as the raft takes off, we'll get the kayak back in for you.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
I gotta take a statement.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Commandeer the guy's kayak.
You know, I told him, hey.
Sacrifice.
The one thing I want to do in my job is commandeer something.
No, I told him, hey, there's my kayak. Go ahead, man.
I mean, we could get one of our kayaks out there so we can go.
I don't mind. You guys can keep it. Just call me where to pick it up.
No, we'll get it back to you. It's like not even. You'll probably be done before. You have your ID on you again?
Yeah.
I'll do a statement right now. We'll go.
Just arriving at the boat launch. So
I would charge. What engine that he's from? 365. 365. You gotta charge him for the rental.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can put as much as you want.
We're doing ham.
Oh, sure. It's your truck, huh? Oh, yeah.
You guys gonna beat that? They got ham. I'm gonna go to 2 different places. Picture one's at 5, one's at 6. Hey, but I appreciate that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, probably gotta see that, man.
You just want her in the back?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You helped us out a ton.
And, with his permission, used his kayak to reach the location more easily. He stayed close to help and explained the footage he captured. According to his timeline, he had only just begun fishing when he noticed the object drifting past. Officials soon gathered in the area, photographing, documenting, and taking statements. His kayak was briefly used in the recovery process, and his video provided a clear sequence for investigators. Although no official statement confirmed exactly what the object was, viewers pointed out one unsettling detail. It strongly resembled the shape of a human body. Some think it may have been the result of an accidental situation involving someone missing and carried by the current. Others believe the circumstances seemed staged or hinted at something more troubling. Regardless of what the object turned out to be, the video is a reminder that even the calmest outdoor trips can change without warning. It also shows why communication tools, emergency preparedness, and proper documentation matter. Was this an unfortunate coincidence, or is there a deeper explanation hidden beneath the surface? Something not yet revealed. Encounters like this are rare, but leave a lasting impression. What began as a simple solo outing became something completely unexpected. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if the story resonated with you, remember to like the video and subscribe for more real encounters, strange findings, and outdoor mysteries. Stay aware, stay safe, and join us for the next adventure. This next incident involves a well-known van life creator, Maddie Van Halen, famous for traveling alone speaking frankly to his audience and mixing humor with the realities of living on the road. His videos normally feel calm, grounded, a peaceful counterweight to the chaos of everyday life. But on June 17th, 2025, that calm cracked. Maddie had found a remote campsite for the night, a quiet patch of wilderness, the kind of place van dwellers look for when they want space and silence. Campsites were scarce, so when a younger traveler in a dark Toyota 4Runner pulled up, Maddie wasn't surprised. The man explained that everything else was full and asked if they could share the spot. Maddie agreed. One condition: give him space and respect the quiet.
You are not gonna believe this. Unbelievable. This guy just pulls up, black or dark blue colored Toyota 4Runner, pop-up tent on the roof. He pulls up, he comes up to my van. He says, "Hey, all the sites are taken. Do you mind if I camp here at the end of your driveway?" And I was like, "No, I don't mind. I don't mind sharing. You know, I understand the situation. So just give me a little space. Everything's cool." So he pulls down right here and he parks here, and first thing he does, he starts blaring techno music. And I'm like, no. So I come down here, I'm like, dude, you can't do me this way. I was kind enough to give you my campsite, and you're gonna blare your techno music? We get in an argument. Well, I'll get back to that. Look at this. He runs over you can still see the tire tracks. He flattens out my cone. You can still see the tire tracks on it. Good thing the thing popped back out because it's flexible. But anyway, we got in this big argument about it, and I mean, I wasn't like too scared of it. I mean, he's a little guy, he's not gonna take me. But yeah, he gets all mad, and then he takes off and he runs over my cone thinking he's gonna break it, but it popped right back into shape. Look at that cone. That's an amazing cone. Can you believe that? Let me try to calm down here. It just happened like 10 minutes ago, maybe 8 minutes ago. But yeah, he took off, and there's his tracks, and he run over my cone, and actually it was actually over there. By the time he hit it, it flipped over there, but I put it back where it needs to be. Can you believe that? I offered to share my campsite with this guy, and he's gonna blare his techno music, and I just couldn't believe it, you know? I'm a Gen Xer. This guy was probably, what, somewhere between 25 and 30, and you know, Gen Xers are cool. This is why I love Gen Xers, because we don't want everything. We don't want to own everything. We share whatever, you know. The guy pulls up, I'm way over here, he's way over here, everything's cool. I know the situation. I've been there before when all the campsites are taken. You're desperate. The sun is about to go down, so you need a place. And I'm like, sure, no problem. And he's gonna do me like that, starts blaring his techno music? No. I'll show him some good music. I'll get in there and I'll start breaking out my guitar and I'll jam some Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'll show him some real good music. But this guy, what a jerk. What is wrong with these young people? I'm 53 years old. You know, I don't want much out of life except kindness, peace, and respect. And he can't even do that for a guy who's offering to share his campsite? It's insane. So he took off, and I hope he don't come back tonight. He can't take me. He's like 5'7", 5'8". You know, I'm an old guy, and I'm lank, and I'm rangy though. If he takes me down, I'm gonna, you know, I'll wrap my long leg around his neck and I'll choke him out like an anaconda. You believe that? Look at my shadow. Look at that lanky body. Look at those long arms. Yeah, I'll choke him down. I'll choke him down in Chinatown. That was crazy. Yeah, I'm a little amped up right now. My goodness. The things that happen when you don't even expect it. I mean, what would you do in a situation like that? You should always say, unless you have a lot of people coming into your campsite, you should say, yeah, I'll share with you.
For a moment, things seemed fine. Then the music started, loud pounding techno, echoing through the trees, shattering the stillness Maddie had come there to find. He stepped out of his van and reminded the younger camper of their agreement. After all, he didn't have to let him stay. But instead of calming things down, the situation ignited. Voices rose, tension sharpened, and then came the moment that crossed the line. Frustrated, the younger traveler packed up and tore out of the campsite, driving directly over a cone Maddie had placed near his setup. A small object, but the act was deliberate, aggressive, a final jab before disappearing into the night. The cone survived. The disrespect lingered. Matty didn't lash out. He didn't return the hostility, but the encounter stayed with him, because out here, in isolated spaces, it's never really about the object. It's about intent. The Forerunner
just give me a little space, and he was going to park right here, and he was going to have all the way from the road all the way up to about, I guess, right here, and I was going to consider this my space right there. Wow. But yeah, when he started blasting that, I walked down here and said, you can't do me like this. I just offered you my campsite, and you're going to do me like this? Oh my gosh. You know, and I don't cuss a lot. Every now and then I'll say, like, I'll drop an F-bomb every now and then, very seldom. And I don't say GD because I just don't believe in that. I don't say GD. But I'll drop an F-bomb every now and then, and we might have exchanged a couple of F-bombs. But yeah, he just went psycho on me. I don't want a psycho camping next to me, especially if he's going to be blaring techno music. You know how I feel about techno music. Oh, I've made some really funny jokes in the past about techno music, but some of them are kind of true. And apparently this guy's been listening to too much techno music because, yeah, he went psycho on me, but he took off. There's his tracks right there. You can see where he kind of spun a little bit. And he took on off. Let's hope he don't come back tonight. But yeah, he ran over my little beloved cone here. But he didn't know that this cone is very flexible. Watch this. You can see his tire tracks right there in it. Hold on. Maybe you can, right there. But look, it pops right back. Look at that. You can't kill the Matty cone. Wow, what a day. All right, this is amazing. So I guess I'll check in tomorrow and tell you if he comes back and if, you know, I have to choke him out or not. But maybe it won't come to violence. But I think everything's cool. You know, I think he understands, you know, I'm a nice old man, but I have my limits. And he's probably thinking, man, this dude is not going to play around. So he's gone. But he did have a nice rig. It was like either a dark blue or black Toyota 4Runner, nice pop-up tent. He could go anywhere in that thing. I mean, he could climb halfway up of those mountains over there because 4Runners are amazing. Unfortunately, the driver of this 4Runner was not amazing. Yeah, he was a sawed-off little punk, little mean little guy. I shouldn't have done that, but you know what? I'm gonna learn from this. I'm still going to be kind and generous, and I'm not gonna let this affect me in the future. If people ask, you know, if they're in a situation, it's getting dark, they need a campsite, I'll remember this to a point, but I'll try not to let this affect me in being less generous and less offering in the future. But it's going to take a long time to forget a situation like this. I mean, I don't know if this has ever happened before. Well, I know it hasn't happened like this before. But anyway, I'll check in tomorrow. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.
Was built for rugged travel. Its driver, Matty later reflected, wasn't built for the unspoken code most remote campers follow. Respect, awareness, basic courtesy. None of that showed up. Looking back, Matty shared the story with frustration, but also resolve. He still believes in helping fellow travelers. But moments like this make that generosity harder to offer freely. Conflicts in the wild escalate fast. Sometimes it's personality, sometimes entitlement, and sometimes it's something deeper. People who walk into your space carrying problems you'll never see coming. Matty extended kindness. What he got back was disregard, and a reminder that not everyone on the road shares the same rules. What would you have done? Would you have shared the site or told him to move on? Would you stay after a confrontation like that? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if stories from the far edges of the van life world keep you hooked, make sure to like and subscribe. Out here, you never truly know who or what will pull up beside you next. The world is full of mysteries. some beyond explanation. Others were better off not getting too close to. Whatever hides in the dark corners of abandoned places usually stays out of sight, but every so often, someone wanders a little too close. This footage comes from Ray RLC, a YouTube channel known for venturing into unsettling, off-limits environments. On July 14, 2024, 2 explorers set out to film their descent into an underground tunnel system believed, based on their speech, to be somewhere in the southern United States. Carrying tactical flashlights, head-mounted cameras, and only the basics, they entered a place most people would never step into. The air was still, cold, and unnerving. Faint clues of earlier activity, footprints, signs of animals, and patches of disturbed dirt suggested they were not the only ones down there.
All right, let's go. I guess let's go investigate.
You think that was another mouse?
Probably. It'd be cool if we found another mouse.
But I mean, it's weird because it was deeper. Like, it was a deeper tap. Can a mouse actually make that kind of sound?
A bigger mouse?
Maybe.
I don't know. More evil mouse.
So.
There's an indent right here.
Oh, this is weird. Look. Looks like something was right here. Because look.
Yeah.
This does not look natural to me. Look.
There's more.
Look, but there's 2 even ones, like there. The dirt's extra soft. Look at this. But nowhere else, see?
Yeah, I do.
Huh. Okay.
Huh.
Oh, look at that's like a collapsed area in there. Dude, that actually looks really creepy down there. Okay. So. Oh, whoa, whoa.
That's for something.
Shh. Wait. Okay, douse your light real quick. Shh. Douse your lights. What the heck is that? Okay, dude. Let's get out of here.
Dude, it's coming.
As they pushed farther into the twisting corridors, strange things began to unfold. At first it was minor, distant echoes and odd noises bouncing unpredictably through the passages. But the deeper they went, the more the atmosphere shifted. At one point they stopped, shut off their lights, and listened more carefully. That's when it appeared. 2 glowing red points in the darkness, hovering motionless in the void ahead. A deep animal-like growl followed, lower than anything that should have been in those tunnels. Instinct kicked in as they whispered urgently, trying to stay calm while managing unstable terrain, thin ledges, and sudden drops. Every step became dangerous.
That's the way out. Let's just sit here for like a minute. See if it comes back. Let's just don't say a word. Let's just sit here for a while. And if it doesn't come back, let's try to find another way out. Okay, let's do that. Okay, it's been a long time. I think we can turn around its on.
Yeah, I think it's gone.
You don't hear anything. Dude, come this way.
Let's go. We gotta go.
Shoot. We should have turned the lights on. I can't see where I'm going. Okay, try to turn your lights down or something. Okay. Go. Go. Shoot.
Look, turn up, go.
Turn up where?
Right there, go.
Oh, okay, let's go. Do not fall down that crack.
Okay.
Dude, there's 2 cracks that are very deep. Shoot, wait. I have no idea. Dude, this is the only way to go. We can't go that way. Whatever that thing was, it's back there.
It's back there.
You gotta go this way. Okay. Oh my gosh. Shoot, dude, I don't think we can.
Oh, let's sit here and just kind of think a little bit.
We got a problem. We can't go that way. There's no other way. Because it's going to go that way and notice that it didn't find us. It's probably going to come back.
I think this is a way out, but let's just kind of... I don't think it's coming right now. All right.
Wait. It keeps going. Dude, it keeps going. Oh. Praise heavens. Dude, look at these cracks.
Oh.
I'm gonna look. Oh my gosh. I can't even see the bottom. That's like 100 feet down. These cracks are enormous.
Yeah.
Keeps going. Whoa. It just keeps going. Okay. All right. We're in luck. Past that break, it gets going and opens up down there. Let's just go and see where it goes.
Sure.
Say a prayer.
Yeah. I've already done that way back there.
Nope.
Oh, that's your head. Watch out.
Dude, I am really tired.
Oh, I see light.
What?
Turn off your light. Turn off your light.
What? Sure. Oh, sorry.
I see light.
Light? Dude, that's sunlight.
Oh.
That's sunlight. Dude, let's go. We're saved. Oh, praise be the light of day. We're gonna live to see another day.
With no clear exit, they slowly retraced their path, uncertain whether anything was coming after them. Eventually, a faint glow appeared in the distance, an opening. They hurried toward it, drained and shaken, finally stepping into daylight after a long, confusing escape. Viewers have debated endlessly about what they encountered. Some think it was a large animal, possibly a predator reacting to their presence. Others believe it might have been something more unusual, tied to stories and legends tied to deserted areas. Whatever it was, one fact is clear. The conditions were extremely unsafe. Limited visibility, unstable footing, and lack of proper communication tools show how even seasoned explorers can face serious danger. It's a reminder that strong lighting, thermal imaging, and compact survival gear aren't optional. They're vital. Would you have kept moving after seeing those eyes, or turned back the second you heard that growl? Share your thoughts below. And if you're drawn to real encounters that push the boundary between fear and reality, make sure to like and subscribe, because sometimes the most terrifying things aren't what you hear, but what you almost see. That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.